Hello guys, what's up? And welcome, Kirby Star Allies. It's been a long wait. I've kind of been doing a Kirby month. We've done Return to Dreamland, well, interrupted by Splatoon. But hey, we're finally doing this. I've kind of been playing a little bit on my own. But we're gonna start a new file. We're gonna take file 2. And let's get into this. World of Peace, Dreamland. Oh, melts my heart. No. Let's go into 1-1, Green Gardens. Oh, just look at how cute he is. Look at the graphics, just right off the bat. This game looks great. Also, tell me if it sounds loud. It definitely sounds... When I was playing it earlier, it sounded very loud. I have Control Type A. I hate Control Okay, so, I forgot to change this when we started. So, yes, let's return to World Select screen. So, for some reason, I know like, I was playing the 3DS game. I went and looked at it. And, in it, the control, yes, is how it is in this game. For some reason, Type A just does not feel right on a controller. I don't know what it is. I guess it works fine on the 3DS. But I just do not like Type A. I like Type B better. And for some reason, you can't change it while you're in the game. You can't go to settings and change it. You have to back all the way out, go to the settings menu, and then come all the way back here. It is really stupid. I also have a milkshake, or shake, and oh my gosh, it's so thick. It's like, you ever get that when you're sucking on it and it's really hard? Okay, that did not come out right, but you know what I mean. And while you're doing that, it like as you let go, it like sticks to the roof of your mouth for a second. And, Okay, so I'll fix the controls. You can actually feel the enemy. Like part of HD Rumble, you can actually... That is not what I wanted to do. You can actually feel the enemy like when it enters your stomach. That's weird. Why is it not respawning? Come on, game, respawn the first enemy. Am I just not getting far enough away? responds that tutorial on me. I don't want to do that. No, it just won't not respond this guy. I do not know why. That is dumb. It's willing to respond to everything else. Yay. And hey, look, we made a friend. It's kind of like Superstar, but not really. It's actually pretty similar to Superstar. Yay, you can make, so we can make friends now. Hello. Sure, let's make a friend with Sir Kirby. And I will eat this. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I thought of something I noticed while playing my world. And I'm like, if it is how I think it is, it's really cool. Trying to drink a milkshake, play, and talk all at the same time is not easy. Ooh, manners. Oh, and we got a fire guy. Okay. Now it is interesting because you can like control the aim of the heart, but normally if you just naturally hit it, it'll usually get spot on. So we got Sizzle Sword. Now I probably will be doing all of these streams by myself. I have no reason not to. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So some of these, so I won't have control over my CPUs, even though you can ride them like this. Now, in previous Kirby games, well, I'm mainly referring to not Sticker Star, Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot, you had the keychains or the stickers in their respective games. In this game, you have puzzle pieces, kind of like the Street Pass puzzle pieces. It honestly feels like a very similar system. Some puzzle pieces. There's a lot of puzzle pieces because unlike previous games with previous collectibles where there was usually like so many and it was usually, oh, you'd find one at a time. This game does things a lot differently. Let's get rid of Bomb Dude. Okay, Frosty, give me the thingy. I'll take a Blizzard Sword. It is cool that it's made out of ice. Hey, Maxim Tomato. Now if we cut down this, we get a super puzzle piece. This is basically it's basically the gold keychain in previous Kirby games. where it's just a rare thing, gold keychain, gold sticker, whatever works. This game, it looks great. It really does. And our goal game is similar to Return to Dreamland, where it's hitting the thing down and jumping all the way up. So we see the puzzle, one of the puzzles we're working on. And the pieces are just assigned at random, except for the special pieces, which will always be in the pink spots, because, yeah, special. And now you may have noticed something compared to not Return to Dreamland, but well, actually, yeah, Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, and Planet Robobot. Even though this game follows their formulas, it is different in one other way. It doesn't have the formula, you know, I guess we could do a water sword. Previous games in the formula, there were items to collect. Return to Dreamland had gears, Triple Deluxe had sunstones, and Robobot had code cubes. In Triple Deluxe and Robobot, you needed the code cubes and sunstones respectively to unlock unlock the final boss, and if you got them all, you unlock the bonus level. That's not how this game works. Or, well, and I don't think you needed them in Return to Dreamland. Even though I just played it, I didn't feel like at any point I actually needed to collect them all. You may have needed a certain amount to access the boss. This game doesn't have anything like that. And even though I've only played it for a little bit, it's kind of one of my disappointments, because usually getting the collectible adds that extra little bit of challenge to the game. More stuff to find. Because, I mean, the puzzle pieces are cool, right? I have no problem with them. But they're not as good as they don't just replace the sunstone. They can be there as well, but you need a sunstone. Maybe you could have it. I could totally see this game getting away with you having to collect, like, pink hearts, because as we saw in the opening cutscene, pink and dark hearts were spread across the everywheres. So I think this game probably could have gotten away with pink and dark hearts, or us collecting like the pink ones. So let's drop the ability, and let's become this one and Kirby stuff. This is general knowledge. This was just in the preview I showed before the game. Wait a second. Now, Curling Stone, if I remember correctly, was in 64. It has admittedly been a while since I've played 64. But I'm pretty sure Curling Stone was in it. And they also have water curling. There's ice, water, and I don't know if there's anything else. And it sent me in the wrong direction. Yeah, noob. And once we do something once, it doesn't happen again. So we've done the, we did ice once, now we don't have to do ice again. Now, I'm pretty sure this level was in the demo. I didn't actually play the demo. I mean, I watched a video or two on it. There was a really funny-ass video I saw on the demo. So this is telling us that if we use Curling Stone on ice, we could break that block. We could also theoretically use Curling Stone on water. whatever works, you know. But the copy abilities is interesting. I mean, we will probably get into them. There are, hopefully, I mean, I've only played so far into the game, but I hope there are more than I've seen. Like right here, we see splash curling, water, and then there's geokinesis. And I think there are more than this. I think there's a painter one, but I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, I've only been so far into the game. Actually, I did try to use painter once, and it did not end well. Long story though. But the idea of mixing abilities is a perfectly fine idea. My problem with... Well, I know in 64 did this. But if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I played 64. But didn't 64 work on the idea that, weren't there only... Or, well, actually, I just said it's been a while. 64 is the only Kirby game I have not played. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Well, that in Dreamland 3? I think it's Dreamland 3. But, the copy abilities worked in that game because there were only, like, 6 normal abilities or something like that. Like, there were not that many. There may have been 8. So that's why it worked there, but why it's, why I feel like between this game and I know the other game to have abilities copy was Squeak Squad. This game's copy abilities remind me a lot more of Squeak Squad's than they did the normal game. For those who didn't play Squeak Squad, there were only like 6 copy abilities. There was Fire Sword, Electric Sword, and Ice Sword. There was Fire and Ice, or maybe it was just Ice and Electric Bomb. I don't think there was a Fire Bomb. And that was it. Those were the only Kirby combination abilities. Some people found that underwhelming, and I get that. Personally, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, because it was an unlock. You got it near the end of the game. And it was just kind of a neat little Easter egg kind of thing. Well, not Easter egg. Easter egg is... Let's see, I don't want ice bombs. I don't think I've had ice bombs before. And hey, we beat the level. But yeah, that's kind of... Because they don't seem as complex as... Because, like, in 64, everything can combine with everything else. But there weren't that many abilities to start off with. And some of them, like, Fire and Ice were just duds. A lot of them were like that. And hey, speaking of Squeak Squad, there's little squeaky things. From what I can tell, these pictures are all based around previous Kirby games. Actually, it's the 2 games I was just talking about, 64 and Squeak Squad, because you can see the little squeakers, and then the second one, not the first one, is Squeak Squad. And there's a Dream Palace. You can go in there to get meet legendary characters, dream friends. I think the only one we have unlocked right now is Waddle Dee. Kind of like Return to Dreamland, which I actually never used that feature in Return to Dreamland. I'm not going to use it now. I have no interest in showing it off. Oh, and I just got Ice Bomb. You know what sucks about this? One of the changes that I think Squeak Squad and some of the other games fixed, or not Squeak Squad, Triple Deluxe and other game fixed over Return to Dreamland was in those games, if you sucked up a star and another enemy, you usually picked up the enemy over the star normally, or at least you did with certain events. And that was my problem going back to Return to Dreamland, is you didn't pick that up. One of those. I guess I see that. Because I know I've had fire yo-yo before. Oh, hey, speak of it. So we're gonna need yo-yo and fire. Oops. Let's get rid of chili, I guess? Give me... Okay. Because fire works kind of like whip. Yeah, as we can see, from what I've seen, most of the combination abilities are just taking a normal ability and adding an element. I mean, there are a few exceptions. Curling Stone is one. We'll get to Painter later on. That has one that's a little different. And then some of them, like, their up does something different. Like, Umbrella's up does, what's it called? It does a friend umbrella, which we may actually see in this level. I don't honestly remember. It may not be until the next one. And, like, here we have a room where our AI is split up into two, and each person's got to do their own thing. It's... okay, sure, it's a logical progression, and the AI is smart enough to realize what they're doing. From what I've seen so far, the AI, with one puzzle exception, the AI does seem to be smart enough to do almost anything. And of course, some people argue that makes the game a lot easier, which I don't entirely blame them. But we'll get into difficulty later. That'll probably be as we finish off the stream. Actually, not for me, but giant ball of Kirby. Did I say giant ball of Kirby? Giant ball of Waddle-Dee. So if Kirby runs out of life, it's game over. I have 16 life so far. From what I can tell, if you run out of life, so in previous, hey, 17. In Return to Dreamland, I talked about this in Return to Dreamland. It's also true in Triple Deluxe and Robobot. In those games, when you turned off the game and restarted it, it left you with, it started you off with exactly 16 lives. So no matter how good you did, you always return to 16 lives. That kind of sucks. Or I mean 7. It was 7. In this game though, from what I can tell, when you leave and come back, you actually have the, you actually end off with the same number of lives you went in with. See, like right here, this would have been a perfect room for a Sunstone. And instead, nope, they're giving us a, extra stage. Which, I mean, okay, But, like, if you're doing Sunstones, that would be the perfect opportunity. Do all the levels, you unlock the Sunstone, right? Get all the Sunstones, or it'd probably be hearts. That'd be the perfect opportunity to get you the extra levels. But no, that's not how this game works. Which, again, I mean, it's not the biggest problem in the world. It does make the game easier. Because if my mother playing Triple Deluxe taught me anything, sometimes the Sunstones can kind of be a pain. It's funny, for all her struggling in Triple Deluxe, when she went into Robobot, she basically got every Sunstone. I don't think, or Cube, you know what I mean. I think she's maybe missed one or two. See, they're smart enough to get into cannons. And hey, it's unavoidable. Whatever. Okay, and there's the level. Not bad. Not bad. I've never actually perfectly been able to get one. I have been able to barely grasp onto it. But this is basically the same goal game as the previous one. I mean, Return to Dreamland. It's funny, even though this uses the Return to Dreamland formula, I'd argue it's closer to that game than it is its two predecessors, Triple Deluxe and Robobot. Because the gimmick of this game is a lot closer to the gimmick of that game than, or Return to Dreamland, than it is of Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot. And if anything, Dreamland had a bigger gimmick, because instead of copy abilities, it had super abilities, which, well, flawed. I still liked at the end of the day. Ooh, Ninja. Let's get Ninja. Let's get rid of Shrivelly. Sizzle Ninja. My tendency with Yo-Yo is to keep using the dash attack. It does so much more damage. I just keep using it. I also like the up attack. This one's pretty cool. But if you've noticed, I keep using the spin attack a lot. I'm surprised there's no attack that just spins the yo-yo straight up. See, like, look at this puzzle we're about to go through. It has these boxes that basically give you the solution. Right, it's telling us to go to this one. Which should be cool, right? This should, if we do these all correct, and like, Robobot has the exact same puzzle, and in that game, it leads you to a sunstone. If I'm correct, it's the bottom one. Oh, I called it. But you see what I'm... Right, normally that should lead you to a sunstone, or whatever. But it doesn't in this game. Have we been playing for 30 minutes already? Holy shit! It does not feel like it's been that long. I saw something over there. Over here. And it's a key. Yay. And hey, that's 3 puzzle pieces and a thingy. And it's giving us fire again. You can enter these doors as many times as you like. Take a look inside. Easy. Easy. See, great place for, whatever. I'm gonna keep complaining about the collectibles, and when I do my review, hopefully next week, I'll definitely bring it up. But it's a small thing that, while it adds just a tinge of difficulty, I think it goes a long way in some of these other games. Because, well, the general... So, I mean, when I say general consensus, I'm mainly talking about reviews that I've heard of. I don't know, because I've been doing reviews recently, I tend not to read other people's reviews so much because reasons. But, you know, like I said in my Celeste review, the internet likes to talk whether you're listening or not. And the general consensus is that this game is stupid easy. I don't think it's as easy as Epic Yarn, but it is still pretty easy. And I mean, I remember saying Robobot was an easy game. And it was. Robobot was pretty freaking easy. But I think this game may end up being easier. I mean, I've only played so much. See, I kind of... Oh, shit. I'm not going to grab this first now. I kind of want it, but I'm kind of preparing for something. So, I'm just going to destroy the artist. And let's get Fire Hammer. Oh, and it even has the fire symbol on it. We'll keep moving. Yeah, you can use the artist on these things to get certain things, but again, I'm not going to worry about it. Like, it can paint those signs. Now, I am keeping fire for a very specific reason. And I'll show you that here in a minute. But yeah, the general consensus is that this game is easier than previous Kirby games. And Robobot was easy, in my opinion. Kirby games are easy in general. I mean... There was a big controversy a few years ago. What was it? Was it 2011? Or was it even older than that? But there was a big controversy about Epic Yarn being too easy because you couldn't die. Now, yeah, Epic Yarn was easy. It was honestly... It was easy except for getting 100%. Getting 100% was kind of difficult. So, anyone who's played a Kirby game knows what this is. Obviously. Every time I see this thing, I always think there's a post about how Sonic fans are just so sick of Green Hill Zone. Because every Sonic game has had Green Hill Zone. But yet, how much Kirby fans love Wispy Wood. Even though much like Green Hill Zone, he's in everything. It's in everything. And there's our super special Kirby. Because even though in most other Kirby games, when you get to a boss level like this, it usually instantly just takes you to the boss, this game actually makes you work towards the boss, which I actually don't have a problem with. There's almost guaranteed to be whatever in that box. Same thing, there's one right up here as well. See, I have played through the first few levels of this game. I was at 20%, as you saw earlier. So I do know a few tricks. But yeah, I keep going back to difficulty. My main point is that difficulty in Kirby games aren't meant to be difficult. I mean, if you want difficulty, you can do the true arena. There's no problem there. This will allow you to reset all of your allies if you want. I have no interest in doing that. It can also let you get multiples of the same ally. Do I want a yo-yo? Nah, I don't want a yo-yo guy. I'm happy with my hammer guy. So let's... Because man, I freaking love this trait. It is true though. Guardian of the Forest, Wispy Woods. It's been in what, every Kirby game. I think the only exception I can think of is, there are one or two games I haven't played, but in like Triple Deluxe and Robobot, instead of being Wispy Woods, it's called, Fiery Wood, or it's called, other things, Flowery and Cranky. This one, though, if all 4 of your members have the fire ability, right? Like I do, you can kill Wispy Wood's second form as long as you all attack him with fire at once. That's what I just did. That's pretty neat. It really does take the elements into account. I don't know if any other boss works like that, but I know that one does. Okay. Yay, we did it. And now Clash at Castle D. It is this is the only Kirby game I can think of where you go through a world. What was this? This was what? 3 levels? Yeah, 3 levels and then 2 bosses. I mean, most Kirby worlds usually have 5 levels and a boss. So yeah, this game's a little different. I mean, I have no problem with it changing up the formula. So yeah, we're getting 2 bosses in a row. Here we have Electric Guy. Sure, let's get you. Let's replace, Ninja with you. Now, he's actually Spark from what I can tell. Which, hey, that's different. I'll give the game that. Because I don't think, because usually, or it's not Spark, I mean Plasma. Because from what I could tell, Spark and Plasma got merged into the same ability. I don't know when this happened. I was gonna say, can I jostle around and do stuff? Because much like every other Kirby game, we can go in here and see our moves, like what it does. Charge Hammer. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, this game brought back Plasma. I don't think Spark is in this game. That's interesting. Hey, it's Bugsy. Ooh. Let's actually get... let's get rid of fire, sure. Ooh, he's cold. We got Bugsy. Now, I haven't actually picked up Bugsy's ability, but I think there's a very good chance that, that I think, because I think that's what, Friend Throw? Which is different to, fighting. If I'm correct, I haven't actually picked up the ability, so Bugsy may just give fighting, and not, throw. But he probably gives throw. I'm surprised he doesn't give Beetle, because Beetle is in this game, which is really cool, because I still stand by Beetle as one of the greatest abilities in a Kirby game. And hey, there's our special keychain. How did I get fire? Wait, where did the fire come from? I was electric. What? I'm so confused. No, seriously, I am really confused. I have no idea where that came from. And hey, we're split up. That's really cool that we can just shoot through the wall. Oh, here we are. Okay. Oh, and the music is all silent. Let's go in. If we wanted to, we can reset everything right there. We can change abilities if we want. I'm happy with this, I guess. Actually, yeah. Just get rid of Bugsy for Knuckle Joe. His royal nemesis, King Dedede. Hammer versus hammer. Let's do this. I actually think this looks really good, all things considered. Swole Dedede. This was a meme, a joke, whatever you want to call it, the second it was revealed. And I could not be happier. This is amazing. Seriously, I love this so much. Oh my gosh. And deeper. My health is not too bad. Now, you may have seen, I think there's a video out there, I think it's probably by Gaming Sponsors, where it's beating this entire boss without pressing a button. That's hilarious. But, I mean, it kind of points out a problem with the game, but I mean, the joke comes from Mario Party in the first place. So I guess I don't have too much of a problem with that. Now that my milkshake's melted a little bit, and I can actually drink it, it actually doesn't taste that bad. And this is amazing. So if you remember the first Kirby game, your main enemy was Dedede. Once you beat Dedede, the game was over. So them rolling the credits right here is hilarious. It's a nice little callback. Kirby games are full of callbacks nowadays, so I have no problem with that. Even though if I remember in the original game, was that where the boxing ring came in, or was that in 64? Or, I mean, Super 4. You get my point, and that picture's just adorable. And now we got the dream friend, King Dedede. That's kind of cool. So now we go on from World of Peace to the World of Miracles, Planet Popstar. So this map, it looks, so this is Planet Popstar. And if this looks familiar, isn't this basically the map from Return to Dreamland? Or yeah, because there was so you got Friendly Field, there was Ocean something, Winter something, I think this was what? This was Nutty Nut something. But you see, it's Planet Popstar from Return to Dreamland. Maybe missing a world. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like Popstar's actual, like, what's there, much like the Mushroom Kingdom in Mario, changes depending on which game you're playing. But still, that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't want to kill that guy. I was really hoping I was going to get over there, but hold on. Now this is cleaning. Cleaning, if I remember correctly, was actually an ability in, it was an ability in a previous game, either Return to Dreamland 2 or 3. But this game brought it back, and I think it changed the moveset. So now it works a little differently. So that's cool. And then Yo-Yo was what, from 64, and now that's back in this game? Okay, you can do this. This is adorable. Oh, and you've got the friend vacuum, which I think works a lot like throw. Sleep? Nothing. I do, you know, I mean, Kirby games have been capable of getting updates in the past, but since we know this game is going to get updates with, like, the dream characters and whatnot, which, again, I'm still rooting for Adeline, I actually really want, what's his name to be a Sleep, you know, the moveset they gave him in the fighting game. I think that would be really cool to give Sleep a moveset. Maybe it only works in the bonus mode or something. Maybe there's like a gimmick. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know, they'd find a way to like buff it where it doesn't work in the normal game, but maybe in a bonus game. That would be really cool. It's a nice touch, making Sleep actually useful. And you could base it off the fighting game moveset, where it's the pillow attack, and it's like all based around falling to sleep. Or maybe if, much like, as we'll get into later, Chef Kawasaki, maybe it only has its moveset, not when Kirby takes it, but when, the actual little sleep guy has it. And we still have Cutter from the very first level. I have yet to replace that fire Cutter. I will do that at some point. I have not meant to keep it around this long. It just kind of happened that way. I will give him win, though. Because that is what we need to solve the puzzle. I cannot believe I've kept that Cutter around for this long. But yeah, Broom gives the win. There are some of these that I kind of wish you could give abilities to instead of, like, them being their own abilities. Maybe not Broom. The one I'm mainly thinking of is Parasol. I wish you could give Parasol fire or ice or something, but instead, the best you can do is, it gives water and it does the friend Parasol, which we should see at some point. Yes, it can, this power can give this, and it can give the water bucket, which is neat. That's what I was looking for. Yay! Oh gosh. And up here we have I went way too complicated to get into here. Like, seriously. And we got a button. Okay. Yay. But yeah, and those enemies, much like the fire guys we ran into earlier, those enemies seem to take extra damage if we have the wind ability. You know, let's actually go up here. I think it's time for a little change of scenery. Let's do a wind bomb. Come on. It's jumping on them is so weird because you have to like land on them while pressing down, and I'm just not very good at it. Look at this. So if he creates... Okay, how do I do this? Press Y and hold. Target, self-destruct. Dash. See, Wind Bomb does something special. I could not tell you what it is. And they dismantle themselves. Like, Wind Bomb is what, a hot air balloon or something? Something weird like that. And now we have the friend circle. This was shown off in one of the earliest trailers, I think. It's basically, I mean, you have the normal friend abilities, right? Like the combining. But then you also have these, which are like super special. That can only be done at like certain pedestals. I mean, it's a gimmick. Fine, I'll take it. It kind of, you know what, the special, the friend abilities, like the one I just used, or some of the ones we'll see later on, they kind of remind me of, the special transformations in Epic Yarn. Like the tank and the RC car and the train, which we will see a train later. We're up to 30 lives. That doesn't... I mean, again, I'm good at Kirby games. Good, quote-unquote. But that should help tell you how easy this game is. I mean, I haven't died once as well, but... So take that whichever way you want. I don't think I died in my other playthrough either. I don't remember. And we unlock another one of these dream palaces. Again, I don't really care. Now we can get DDD or, what's his name, which is neat, but, it's not that big of a deal. So... let's take Parasol over, I guess, Plug? Parasol gives water, so it's not really that. I mean, okay, whatever. I mean, we can get water right now. You know, I've also noticed with this game, I tend not to, like, I feel like certain, like, abilities like fire and ice, I just do not use in this game because they are of a lot less use to me. Like this. I mean, I could have picked fire, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything that special. And plus, with what I have here, I can solve this puzzle. Because now he's going to do Friendbrella, or Chumbrella, excuse me. And hey, look, we solved the puzzle. You can also solve that puzzle using ice. If for some reason from a previous level you have an ice guy, he will also solve it because you can freeze that pipe. So it is, multiple solutions are nice. This game definitely does feel more elemental heavy than most other games, even though I'm pretty sure, like, I think of Squeak Squad again, which I think introduced the elemental mechanic. Like, you see this water? In Squeak Squad, you're able to, like, freeze the water. In this game, I don't think you can do that. Or, I mean, I know you can, like, melt ice blocks and presumably freeze fire blocks. I mean, we've already seen some blocks on fire that I hit with water and ice. But, yeah, there are certain elemental advantages. Everything kind of does its own thing. But yeah, this game definitely, it's all based around elements. We'll see Wing later on, and I feel like Wing is definitely more air elemental than it was in previous games. Which, hey, it is cool to see Wing again. Because I don't think it was in Robobot or... No, it wasn't Triple Deluxe. It wasn't in Robobot. It wasn't Return to Dreamland. Which, again, Wing is... I actually feel like Wing got a buff in this game, all things considered. Even though I still think it's more about, like, movement than it is combat. I still stand by what I said in Return to Dreamland, where if you're looking for combat, you probably want to go, like, Rock. Plasma's probably really good. Beetle's in this game. Beetle is one of the strongest Kirby abilities ever. I feel like there should be something in that shallow pool of water. Let's actually drop this ability. Let's take water. Now, sadly, as far as I know, I don't actually know the full ability list in this game. I still do want a Kirby game with every ability from every previous game. I think that would be really cool. I don't know if that'll happen anytime soon. Let's take water and let's use water. So we're going to use our Chumbrella here. Hopefully they'll realize how to solve this puzzle. Now, if I didn't have that other Waddle Dee, I could have solved this puzzle on my own. You could theoretically do it with just one, and hey, look, you turn that into a Splash Bomb. But yeah. I actually think we're gonna fight a boss up here in a moment. We'll see. Oh, hey, it's another one of these. You know, I am curious if there is a way to beat this game without ever, like, taking a copy ability, just using your allies. If you could beat the entire game that way, that would be pretty... Like, you know that channel that did the run of Mario Odyssey without jumping once? I wonder if they could pull off a Kirby run without ever transforming. I mean, it probably wouldn't be the easiest thing ever, but they could probably do it. Or with just, like, running and jumping and throwing stars. That'd be neat. So for some reason, they just gave us a rainbow candy for no reason. I think it's to help fight the boss up here in a moment, but... this, and of course it's going to go in that direction, which is right where we have. Let's actually take it. So it works like previous plasmas, or so it works like that. You can charge it just like electricity eventually. Now cooking, because Chef Kawasaki here is going to get cooking, which cooking works like any other Kirby game, but if we friend it, let's give it a shoot. You'll see, first of all, he's bigger, but he actually has a moveset. See, like that's really neat. And I'm assuming some of the other abilities also work like that. Like maybe Crash or the festival one we saw earlier, where they actually now have movesets. That's kind of neat. I don't know. It's a nice change of pace, to say the least. 31 lives. Oh my god. We're so close to solving this puzzle. Echo's Edge. And we got this one, which is basically a transition area between the two. We might as well take on the extra stage. I mean, I've got nothing to lose. Oh. That's actually an easy way to transform without dropping your ability. So here we have Spider. Spider is actually a new ability in this game. That's kind of cool. I actually really like this one from what I've played. So you've got the string throw. You can dash and do several, I think. You've got an up spike, kind of like needle or maybe like water. You've got a down one, and you've got a few others. Let's see. You've got a down, like that. You've got up. And then you've got the friend one, which is the friend bounce. That's kind of cool, I guess. I like Spider. It's in comparison to like the past few games. It's this game's. Oh, what? I'm trying to think of Robobot. It's this game's water or poison or bell, I guess. Yeah, sure, that works. And hey, it's teaching us friend bounce. And our stupid platform broke. Oh, it actually stays there. Okay, that's neat. I did not know that. Stupid. Oh! Wait, how was I doing that? I felt like I was just jumping off of my thingy, but I don't know how. Yeah, I just did it right there. Yeah, see? Okay. I just learned something interesting. Again, even though there is a moveset here, I have not read it. Ooh, does this make me invincible? I'm kind of curious, because I know... You know what this actually made me more like? Archer, or Leaf. Because if Podguard does what I think it's going to do... Actually, you know, it probably is this game's Archer or Leaf. You've got the up attack, you've got a side attack. Yeah, see, you've got a side attack, and you've got a strong shield, which, if it makes you invincible, it is this game's Leaf. And then Artist is this game's, Circus or Doctor. Baton, which we'll get to, is this game's, what's that ability called? Spear, which Spear, at least Waddle Dee has Spear. I don't know if it's actually in this game. I've yet to see it. Of course, it does suck that it doesn't work in the water, but what you gonna do? Okay. Let's keep going. So right now it's giving us just a few, like, mini enemy goblins. It's not very. Wow, he just took them out. And it is interesting, like some of the abilities that normally don't work underwater actually do. Like you can use but only if an ally has them. So like in most other games, fire obviously doesn't work on water. But if you have a fire ally, Leo I think it's called, it can use fire underwater. So that's an interesting advancement of this game. And it only works for him. Kirby can't pick up fire and use it. Oh no, look at the little Waddle Dee. And I murdered him. Yeah, honestly, this ability does remind me a lot of Leaf. Which, that's pretty good, because Leaf has one of the strongest guards in the game. Let's see. If I don't take any damage... No damage! I think the pod is invincible. Kind of like Archer's Down or, Leaf's Guard. That's pretty good. Drinking my milkshake. It's pretty good. Ah, that's adorable. He kicked it. See, I can even jump. I did not know that. That's really neat. Holy crap, it ate me. Okay, so that time it gave me ice, even when I didn't want it, and now you're using that. I actually wanted to walk away from this level with Spider. That would have been a great game. I also did not want that to happen. Nice! Whatever. let's cancel. Oh, you clod. Wow, I actually managed to pull that off. I did not. Cool. I didn't. I was drinking my shake and not holding the jump button. Ah, I'm a genius. I have never died in this game. That's really interesting. I had never even thought about that. Stupid Claude Kawasaki. I don't know how to feel about the fact that once you destroy the enemy, it then drops the power up, because I definitely don't want that. And I don't know how to feel about that. Milkshake time. Oh yay, we got one. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of whipped cream. Let's see, did we get it? 2 off. And that, we still don't know. I mean, I can tell you what that puzzle is. I've seen it. We still barely know what it is. It's funny, like the first piece I got for that puzzle immediately told me what it is. Let's enter Frostyland. So I'm probably going to replace Sumo with fire at the earliest possible place, right there. Because I don't really need fire. Or I don't really need Sumo. But I kind of want to keep Spider, because Spider is cool. At least that's my look on it. Spider. I wonder what would have happened if I had taken Crash earlier. I think Crash's has the Kawasaki treatment, as I presume many other enemies probably do have. So we see the gimmick of this level is you go up, you go down, and then you go back around at the bottom. Maybe things have changed, maybe not. You know what I like the most about Spider, weirdly enough, is the hat. The Spider hat is adorable. It's just the cutest little thing. And now fire, if you come down here. Really? Okay, for as good as the AI is, they can be kind of stupid. So it's like the Pikmin 3 AI. They can be really good at moments, but other times they can just be stupid. I've honestly yet to try multiplayer. I mean, I will here, not on stream, off stream. But I'm curious to see how multiplayer works. And hey, Mike! I killed it. Who cares? I bet Mike also has a, like a special moveset. Kind of like it did in Robobot. Or at least with the armor. And hey, Bonkers again. Yeah, Spider may be just as... From what I can tell, this game doesn't have Leaf. Spider may theoretically be just as, if not more powerful. See, so now I have to rely on my CPUs to solve all of these puzzles. Ooh, I didn't... That's cool. Because I can't actually do any of it myself. I need to make some homemade milkshake. Come on. Yeah, you definitely do seem to rely on your CPUs a lot in this game. I mean, that's both a good and a bad thing. Because of it, I feel like it allows for more interesting puzzle design because you can have 4 different powers at once. But on the other hand, because there are no like collectibles like code cubes or sun stars, there's no reason to have that advanced puzzle design. Like, there's nothing here that's really worth it puzzle-wise. I mean, okay, we see the small puzzle here and there, but nothing too complex, really. Come on. Run. Okay. Come on, idiots. Let's do this. My milkshake is just whipped cream at this point. So after this level, I'm gonna go finish it off. Yeah. Beam gives you electric. I'm still good with Spider. I like Spider. It is this game's Archer. I'm definitely using it as much as I did Archer in its game. Archer is power. It's much like Beetle. It is really powerful. And it's from... If I remember correctly, it was introduced in Triple Deluxe. Which, Triple Deluxe had... what? It was Beetle, Bell, Circus, and Archer. And out of the... with the exception of Circus, which, I mean, every game has Circus. Triple Deluxe had Circus, Robobot had, I have no idea. Is the entire point of that puzzle just to show you that it can open doors? Ooh, I should give a hammer. Come on, stop jumping. Yeah, sure, let's make an ice hammer. Or blizzard hammer. Ah, whatever, screw it, it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. I think this is what? Oh, this is bridge. So yeah, the previous room is just to introduce the concept of the key, and now this puzzle is going to put that key into use. By, hey, friend bridge. Honestly, look at this. Look how complex this is. I could actually feel the Waddle Dee walking across Kirby with HD Rumble. That's kind of neat. Okay, did you really have to do the animation again? We just did it. and I know this game is set to only do... Yeah, you can actually fill the Waddle Dee walking on Kirby with HD. See, I'm... For as much as I find HD Rumble interesting, I'm not entirely sold on it, but there's those little moments like this or the heartbeat in Celeste that I find really cool, that they do some cool things with. And hey, we got a broom guy. Okay, come on, come on. I only got... Oh, that's, I think, the best I've ever done on that. I think that's the best you can do. It is funny to see Bonkers like twice the size. Okay, let's see. Did we finish the puzzle? Yep, there we go. We finished the puzzle. See, there's the wrestling ring. See, that is a reference to the first game. Because, right, the wrestling ring was in the first game. That still doesn't really... I know you can see that's Kirby right there, but that still really doesn't tell you what the picture is. This one you can tell from the squeakers that it's Squeak Squad. And it looks like amazing... That's the amazing mirror. Do you see that? Is this Squeak Squad an amazing mirror? That's kind of cool. I haven't seen the amazing mirror piece. Huh, neat. Because, yeah, the puzzle pieces are completely random. Nature's Navel. See, they're called different things, but it's the same level theme as the previous game. So, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go finish off this milkshake by getting the whipped cream out of it. And then, yeah, we'll continue on. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue on. The entire... Because I basically finished the milkshake by that point. The entire bottom was just cream cheese, or whipped cream. It was a lot. And you know what's going to be here. Let's get rid of this. Or I should have gotten rid of Broom. And we got Cogsworth. Look at how happy it was. We got Ninja again. But now, earlier I was talking about how this game seems more elemental than previous games. I think Wing best shows it off, because before it was just a quill. Now you actually see the air around the quill. Because that's just how this game is. It's more elemental based. And look at the faces. It goes from it's a mad face and a sad face. That's so cute. It keeps trying... I feel like we've seen that play together notification more than any other one. I think this is actually the scene they show off in the trailer for water and ice. Which, we actually don't have ice. I actually have not seen water and ice together. I feel like we should have... Whatever. Maybe I'm going. Let's go down here and see what this got for us. Got a friend's weapon. Okay, it's giving us ninja. Yes, let's actually do ninja. Let's go with this room. I hit the wrong button. So now we want to give ninja air. And now it can cut the flaming chain. Presumably there are, like, if we had, like, sword and ice, this would also work, or something else. Again, multiple... a big thing of this game is multiple solutions for one puzzle, which... I mean, Kirby kind of has that already. Water and, ice will usually both solve a fire puzzle. Sword, cutter, and ninja will solve sword-related puzzles. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just... I don't know. I get the feeling that there are... I mean, I haven't seen the whole game yet, and we are not going to see the whole game tonight. This is probably going to take much like Return to Dreamland, it's going to take 2 to 3 streams. Probably. Even though there is a very good chance that, unless the next stream happens on Monday, I will have beaten the game by the next time I stream. So we'll see. And hey, look, another one. Tonight, though, we are definitely going to get farther than... Because I already know some of these levels, I can already guarantee you we're going to get farther. You will not believe... I've actually did that before. Where I hit the wrong thing. And hey, button. How about a button? Curb. I think Wing is somewhere right out here, so it's not that big of a deal. Technique, Squidward. Technique. We got Frosty. Gosh, Ninja really not doing anything against them. It is interesting to see them all fly, because they don't fly, they just hop. That's cute. I'll take you for now. I'm not too happy. Exactly. I don't need room. Oh, feel like in previous games, those guys gave bomb, but not in this one. Whatever. And there's our puzzle piece. Let's go. And there we go. Ah, that's good. I didn't even... I was seriously expecting to find another wing. I'm surprised that did not happen. But I think we're gonna find a painter here soon, so I'll probably pick up that. Because I have the faint memory of seeing Painter. And hey, it's King Dedede in the spring thingy. That still does not tell you what that picture is. Well, I mean, you can. There are some few things you can infer, which... Yeah. Sacred Square. Or Squire. It's probably Square. I don't know. I don't do the words good. Let's head into this one. Maybe I can get a cool element on this one. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. See, normally when I make my team in this game, I'm usually trying to balance out each of the elements. Sometimes that's an elemental person. Sometimes it's just a person with elemental abilities. Ninja and Bonkers here are good examples. They have the element, but they don't actually have the elemental ability. It's weird how sometimes those spikes will take your ability, but not all the time. Oh my gosh, Biospark. Is the ninja called a Biospark? Is that really what it's called? Yeah, I guess it's called a Biospark. Why is it called that? Come on, fire. Alright, let's see what's in here. Whip. And I'm gonna need fire. You know, it's funny. I tried doing that puzzle. I've done that puzzle before. I mean, it wanted me to combine Fire and Whip again, multiple solutions. But what I've done is I've had Fire Whip, and I've used it to melt the top half. Then I've melted this block and picked up the key as it was falling. I don't know why I haven't thought of just picking it up the key while it was sitting on the ice block. I'm such a clod. If it ain't broke, I guess don't break it. Oh, we got a nice thing. Okay. Fallen block. I see something over here. You idiot bonker. You absolute fool. Festival. This is also a new ability in this game, even though I feel it's a lot less useful than other abilities in other games. What is its moveset? Dance solo, and it just does that well. Yay. Hey, it's the Kirby music. I think it's neat. Let's take Painter. I don't care what House Offer. So Painter reminds me a lot of Doctor in other games, where it has the Doctor in the even though it has this attack, honestly reminds me a lot of Poison. The moveset, being able to do this, reminds me of Doctor, because that's how Doctor works. Or even Circus, just because Circus is weird. And again, that's not a bad thing. Again, it's kind of an extension of the Return to Dreamland formula. And the hat... Well, the hat is a reference to Adeline, who I want to be a... They announced there's the Dream Friend thing, and I really hope she becomes a Dream Friend. I really do. Hey, look at that. That's cute. But I want Adeline to be a Dream Friend. She's... I said this before on stream, didn't I? I said this during the Splatfest when they announced the whole Dream Friend thing, just last week. For anyone who reads Brawl in the Family, or used to, because they no longer do it, Adeline was a big thing in that, so to see this, it's kind of cool. And you see that? That was Beetle. Beetle is in this. I'm not going to use Beetle, I'm going to take, Alright, I'm gonna take, I'm probably going to replace Spider with Painter here in a minute. And you'll see why. Even though I think it may actually be cool to have a rock friend. Just in case. Just so, let's see if I can do it. Let's replace Spider. Let's go. Care about whip. Oh yeah, we gotta do this first. Oh gosh, this has screwed me over in the past, admittedly. One time I was like, oh, I want to bring Painter into this. But then what happens here is, and I'll show this off in a second. Let's see. So when I killed the fire guy, notice how he drops the fire crown. That kind of sucks. because if you can lose your main ability, which is why I'm using why I'm holding on to what's it called. But the friend star isn't too bad. Honestly, it reminds me. I feel like I've seen this exact same thing in a previous Kirby game. I could not tell you which one though. So that is telling you that you can hit X to switch them, but... See, now we get this, and he turns into Frosty. And now we get all that. And now it wants us to switch, but I'm not going to do that because reasons. Because I don't want to lose Rock or whatever. See, you can still kill these giant guys if not. And it is interesting how the friend star changes upon ability. This really shows off the different move sets even if I'm not using it. You can add wind power to something. This is going to take me back here. To a fire guy. And hey, it's a fish. Which leads me in here. Which that gives me the special keychain. Now we head in here. And our friend star crashes. And I actually made it out with Painter. So now, if I'm correct, we're able to reset. I'm actually gonna take Hammer. I'm going to make a rock friend. I'm gonna make a fire or a thingy friend. Painter friend. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Rock and paint. God, dang it. I want 2 rocks. Okay, now that should give me that. And I'm going to take fire, and this is what we're going to move out with. Hopefully. Well, and things are going to change immediately. I could bring in a bird. I could bring in an electric friend. Instead of bombs. I don't know. I'm trying not to use the same strategy I used last time on this boss, which was, well, entirely different. I think I used Beetle. And because it forces you to get sword, yeah. That's why I didn't want it on myself. Oh, hey, look, it did that. It did still life. Not what I wanted. I really want to see that paint. I want to see him use, what's it called? The paint rock, like we just saw. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know one fire can give another fire. That's kind of cool. Come on, give me fire, you piece of crap. Alright, there we go. And hey, look, it actually used the painter. That was all I wanted. And it is nice to have the artist there to make the refrigerator. Yeah, I did not know. I thought you could only get like a elemental power from a source. Finding out you could actually get one from the actual character is pretty cool. Or from somebody else with that elemental power. I like how that fight, though, it starts with you picking up the sword, which is a reference. That's neat. It's a reference to what? Kirby's Adventure? The NES game. Because, yeah, copy abilities weren't in the first game. That's kind of neat. I feel like Squeak Squad also made you take the sword. God, it's been... I actually started playing Squeak Squad again, but I only got so far in the game. So now we get that monstrosity. Yeesh. And they say Kirby games have an obsession with Satan. But no, Kirby games do have... Like, why are so many final bosses in Kirby games Satan? Like, seriously. There's a bunch of them. Gosh, and... I mean, most people can probably tell what that is based on the art style, but... They're, like, the two keyframes that give that away... It has not shown. Hey, that's Cupid. Cupid was in, yeah, I think this picture is Squeak Squad and Amazing Mirror, the two, Capcom games. I think it was Capcom. Maybe I'm thinking of the two Capcom Zelda games. So now we got the Fortress of Shadow, Jam Bastion. From here on, in my personal playthrough, I've only seen the first two, worlds, so I'm completely unknown here. So this is going to be interesting. We're gonna play, I don't know how much we'll get into this. Ooh, gatehouse. Interesting. We're starting off with the thing. Snap a screenshot anytime with the capture button. You know, it's just share phone. Yeah, that's cute. You know, I do wonder. ESP. Ooh, look at that. I like the box boy. That's adorable. That's kind of cool. It's basically a super-powered rock. I actually like... Yeah. Because, while ESP is similar, it is different than it was in Robot. Like, the animation is different, I mean. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. I wonder what other powers ESP has. It can make electricity? Okay. I can't tell if they nerfed the ESP or what. I don't think so, because ESP is also pretty powerful. I do realize it does look like I am giving off electric sparks, so that may be it. It just may be an ability that does that. That's why it's giving off electricity. I mean, I guess I could. Come on, bonkers. Come on. Yeah, okay, I can give off electricity. That's interesting. I preferably probably would have kept it with fire, but... And hey, they brought back this puzzle from... I think these electricity gate puzzles were actually introduced in Robobot. Okay. Ooh, Mike. Yeah. Oh, you can't turn Mike. That's interesting, because I was totally willing to give up bonkers right there. I did not expect that. Vivid draw? Yeah, I get it, like vivid imagery, haha. Oh wow, and there's a super puzzle piece. I'll have to find there. Did I even hit a single thing right there? Oh, I see a puzzle piece in this corner. Okay, we can reset powers, no interest. Actually, goodbye, bonkers. Let's take the spider first. In like my casual runs of Kirby, I can go through entire levels without switching powers once. Our entire world. So, but when I do Let's Plays, I try to switch things up every once in a while so we can see a variety of things. Now, this is a reference to a previous Kirby game. I do not remember which one, but Pawn and Con. That's kind of cool. And this... I mean, that looks really familiar. I mean, I know I can't be the only one that sees that. Oh, there goes one. ESP for the win. ESP is powerful. Look at it. But yeah, I'm like 80% sure they're a reference to a previous game. Oh, we made them love us. That's kind of creepy. Okay. Yay. Oh, they're dancing. Ah, that's adorable. There you go. There, I mean, it's barely anything. But that little, the top rightmost piece should be enough to tell you exactly what game this is. Assuming you hadn't figured it out already. I mean, I already gave it away, for Christ's sake. Alright, let's see what we got. Eastern Wall. And hey, it's one of those stars from Triple Deluxe. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, look at the crying Waddle-Doo. Oh, it is the sad boy. Oh, yes. Give me this. I think I said before, this is this game's spear. I am really curious to see what this can do. Because this one actually looks kind of cool. It's simple, but that's not a bad thing. It's got the range it needs. Oh. I don't have anything electric. Woogie 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 shake. I need to find something electric. Let's get rid of rock. Okay, give me your electricity. Oh, well, zap staff. Oh, yeah. Two puzzle pieces, I'll take it. And hey, electricity probably does extra damage against these enemies. I don't think I've had a single Waddle-Doo friend. Was that... whatever. What's that ability? Beam. It's just not that important to me. I'm perfectly happy with getting it on. Yo-yo doesn't sound like that, though. Come on, hugs and kisses. I feel like there was probably some way to get past that without guarding, but I don't know what that is. You know, screw it. Give me the Waddle-Doo. I guess we're just trading one electricity for another. Gosh, that's powerful. Because that's all Waddle-Doo is, just another form of electricity. And you know, I just thought of it. The whole fire hammer thing, that's probably the reason I was able to get Fire Hammer. When I accidentally got Fire Hammer, that was probably how I did it. I just didn't know that that's how this worked. Holy crap. Okay. Actually... shoot! You know, it automatically hits whatever I want. Because, yeah, I needed that to do that. And I don't have Whip to do it for me. I was like, I realized, oh, once I do it. Because I know in most other Kirby games, that would definitely do something. But you can never be quite sure with this game. Holy crap. That is awesome. Ooh, I kind of want to do that. Really? Friend throw again? Yeah, do that. You know what may happen? Let's get rid of you, what you do. Okay, Beetle, come over here. Oh, yeah. So Beetle has Friend Throw. So that's 3 abilities that have the move Friend Throw. Oh crap, I didn't even realize you got charged. God. Look how far that goes. Holy, this staff is awesome. And powering it up with the electric element, not a bad idea. I do like this though. Look how many staffs that's hitting. It's kind of like a less effective spear jump or spear glide. Beetle Man. I've yet to use it, but I know that's Beetle, and Beetle is powerful. And I'm not giving up this staff just for Beetle. I'm really enjoying this. Ooh, is this gonna be Friend Train? I bet it's Friend Train. Oh no, Bridge? Okay, I'll take Bridge, I guess. I wish it didn't give this animation every time I do it. Okay, that was more complex than the last time, I'll give it that. Oh, and hey, there's the end of the level. Oh, hey, it's a button. How about a button? I feel like I'm referencing something there, but I don't entirely know what. And boom, there's the end of the level. Come on, probably 2. It's not that I knew it was gonna be 2. Okay. And hey, it's 2 more in here. See, I knew that was Digger Kirby. That's the Squeak Squad. That's the fat one. I see Darunia. And I'm assuming the other ones are in there somewhere. Ooh. I guess let's go check out. That's probably one of the generals. Right there. I guess let's go check out Sector A. I'm surprised you don't just move between levels like previous games, even though it feels a lot like this one. Yeah, that's what I got. Actually, let's replace Spider. Give me the electricity. Give me the ice. Because Blizzard Staff could be fun. And then I was going to say we can go get water, but I'll see what else we can find. Oh, hey, this is the ice. This is the water geyser. It was trying to teach us that, but now we know. Kinda sucks that we killed him so fast. Oh my gosh. It destroys. Oh gosh. That's really powerful. Fire and wing. I'm assuming it's trying to tell us that, hey, there's going to be a combination between those two. You cheeky little bugger. I guess let's get rid of Vividera. Let's see what did you got. I did not want fire on my thing, but what you gonna do? So it seems like you can force a fire attack? That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know, I feel like fire on any object, especially bomb, just feels generic. And I died. Second death so far. 50 lives. Well, 49 now. Yay. Too easy sometimes. That wing, that's kind of... See, it's the more unique things, like ice and water, or this wing and fire. That's kind of cool. I mean, they're clearly all not all like that, or else I'd be a lot impressed, but... I will take that ice, though. Sure, why not? we get the special puzzle piece? I didn't actually notice. I feel like we didn't. I was gonna say, I was gonna be surprised. That did not feel like a long pause. See, yeah, the top right really shows you what that is. Yeah, no, we didn't get the special puzzle piece in that one. Huh. Have no idea where it is. Eh, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I think this is the Frozen. This is going to be the Frozen General. We'll see, but this could be cool. I bet this is one where, oh, if you use ice, if all your guys have ice, it probably does more. Probably. I should have taken that ESP guy, or just given it instead of fire. Let's get rid of fire. Oh, look at it. It's adorable. Oh, wow. What's he gonna give me? Oh, I don't care about plasma. I'm getting out of here. Hey, that is neat, though, to see that the mixability still works. Oh yeah, air staff. Let's do this. And I think that's all the staff. Bluster staff. I think that's all our staff abilities. Usually with like sword. Oh my gosh, it just made sword fly. Like, it was really interesting with sword. I guess I'm happy with this team. This team should be able to do fine. Okay, even though I do need rock, I guess. Wait. Oh, Beetle to the rescue! Beetle, great puzzle solver. Oh gosh. Okay, let's go get freaking rock, I guess. I didn't want to, but let's do it anyways. I got Beetle itself, no problems. And I guess we can get rid of Beetle. I mean, same sword, or same effect, different sword. See, that is interesting. And I was saying, crap, I lost my wing. It is. I feel like there's so many abilities that give electric. Or, I mean, I'm only thinking of 3, but 3 is a lot still. I mean, what? There's one that I can think of 2 that give water, 2 that give I don't know if normal hammer gives fire. It may. Oh, look, it's a DVD drum dash from the one thing. You know what I'm talking about. From Triple Gloves. Come on, Rock. Giant Kirby. I'm so curious to try out Paint and Rock, see if that really is as powerful as it looks. Because it's just a giant-ass rock. See, like, I'm not even solving this puzzle. I'm just having to see what That's neat how that all lined up. Oh, ooh, another button. How about a button? The masks kind of definitely do remind me of the masks from what's that game? I don't feel like they're as strong. I'm gonna go in with electric staff because I feel like it's a lot more powerful. Yeah. To the Frozen General. At least I'm expecting the Frozen General. I don't remember her name. It's a really cool design in my opinion, though. Francesca? Bonjour. That's how we greet people on my planet. Or wait, I'm doing it. Oh, it is Francesca. I am the one of the 3 generals of magic. Together, we command the Fortress of Shadows, known as the Jambastion. We wish to assemble the dark Jambaha pieces that were scattered across the universe. Once we do, our most twisted of visions will finally be united. Untwisted, unthawed, unfurled. But I do not wish to waste my time with pointless chatter, so I won't. Just know that, should you attempt to oppose us, I'll have no choice but to put you on ice forever. See, they're trying to collect the dark hearts to fulfill their desire. What if we were trying to collect the light hearts to stop them? I feel like that would have worked pretty good. Oh, I was about to be in big trouble. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, you clods. Get me out of here. I feel like that's doing so much damage. That's great. Hey, look, it's the soda shaker gun. Ooh. But yeah, I feel like we could totally be collecting dark. Like, if they're collecting dark hearts, we should be collecting light hearts. Why aren't we doing that? I do think her design is amazing. The Switch recently got an update that added new icons, and I have seriously been considering changing mine to hers. Because I love that. All 3 of the generals. Which, I mean, yeah, we've seen them in the trailer, so yeah, I don't consider that spoilers. But they all have great designs. Yep. See, I know we definitely mixed one. Hey, Cookie. Yeah, that's the cell phone from Amazing Mirror. Was Cookie added in Amazing Mirror? I swear it was like Superstar or something. I swear it was older than that. Well, then again, that's when the TV show was airing, I guess. Western Outer Wall. And we got another Dream Palace. Again, don't care. You met the legendary character in the Dream Palace. I mean, the last character we got for the Dream Palace was Meta Knight. Let's see, what time is it? Oh my god, 2 hours and 20. It honestly does not feel like I've been playing for that long. Like, honestly, you know, there's that old saying that a good game is one you can play for hours, and yet it only feels like minutes. Wasn't I able to charge this in the past? I feel like I charged that before. Whatever, maybe I'm going crazy. Can I get you? Nope, you can't get... I'm surprised they didn't... I mean, I know there's not a lot to work on with Crash, but I'm surprised they didn't at least try to make a moveset out of it. Gosh, ESP took a lot of power. Whoa. Oh my god, it's called NES-P. Like, you know, NES Earthbound. Oh my god, that's not subtle at all. Was that what the enemy was called in, what's it, the last game? Was it seriously called NES? Holy crap. Your lack of subtlety. I kinda love it, honestly. Ooh. Oh, hey, look, it became a robot armor. Ah, crap, I didn't want that. How do I let go of this? Let's replace wing, and then give me this one. I will gladly take painting. And that way we get to keep around that well, I mean, we already have ESP, so... I could have honestly gotten rid of staff. ESP. See, and hey, this is the painting thing I was talking about earlier. Peppy Tonic. Peppy Cola. I don't remember, doesn't really matter to me. Get him, Waddle Dee, or Bandana Dee. Look at that, that's so adorable. Let's see, what are those idiots doing up there? Yay, new level. Oh, you know what I just realized, though? Look at that. That's... I mean, it's huge, but that's kind of cool. And the fridge power is not bad. I'm glad it doesn't get rid of the ability. You know what ability I thought was really cool, but it got rid of itself, and that's why I kind of hated it. Was magic. I'm not talking about the magic. I think if I remember correctly, first appeared in what's the game? Amazing Mirror. But if you ever played Squeak Squad, they actually gave... But in Amazing Mirror, it didn't really do anything. But in Squeak Squad, they gave it, like, actual, like, uses. And it was actually pretty cool. And as part of that, one of its abilities was to, it had all these powers, and you can get the upgrade scrolls in Squeak Squad. And one of the upgrade scroll from Magic, and I always thought this was stupid, was it gave you a different ability. If you hit, like, up in a button, it just randomized Magic into a different ability. And I thought that was really stupid. I always liked Magic. And once you got the upgrade scroll, it was no longer use. You almost always hit it by accident. So that sucked. And that's why I'm glad, like, because I could totally see if you were to do the friend fridge or, like, if Kawasaki were to use his pot, it would change into a different ability, but it doesn't. So I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see what we got. We're so close to finishing this one. See, and I bet that one level we missed has the two spots in the middle. Let's see. Ooh, the next general. That's pretty cool. Sector B. Okay, let's do Sector B, I guess. Even though I do want to see the next general. Sector B, yay. Was the display hint just to turn display hints off? Did I read that correctly? Did the game really just do that? Go get him, Meta Knight. I like how they're all abilities from Return to Dreamland. They're all the friend things. This is true. Okay. I have no idea how this is gonna work. Neat. It makes the joke. That's adorable. Kirby games are so adorable. I always... Yeah, like, I think of that one section in, Planet Robobot where you find the picture of the Waddle Dees drawing, King Dedede. God, that was so cute. This train's a lot better than Epic Yarn's train. Epic's Yarn train, well, it was a lot like, what's that game? Rainbow Curse, I don't remember what the DS version was. Canvas Curse? Well, it was a lot like that. I just missed the path. I completely know. I couldn't. Maybe? Well, it was a lot like Canvas and Rainbow Curse. Or whatever the European title is called. Yeah, those games are... I think the word curse is bad in Europe. And they call it something else. What that is, I could not tell you. I do not remember. Because Europe is weird like that. But, the train part in Epic Yarn played a lot like... Well, I think Canvas Curse was the only one out at that point. And it's not pretty. Because it's a lot more restrictive than, Canvas Curse. I don't care about your heat. Oh, I see the challenge here. Come on, super paint statue. Come on, you get a paint statue. I want Kawasaki to come over here. Come on. Oh yeah. That's all I wanted. I guess we can take Kawasaki and get rid of ESP. It's not like I'm really using ESP anymore. I mean, since I have the electric staff. See, I mean, I kind of wish... See, this is probably why the game is better with multiple people, because I kind of wish it would, like, the rock would automatically trigger the up, instead of me having to use my up, just to use... so it can use its up. 58 lives. It's a Kirby game. Adeline. There you go. That was like the first piece of this puzzle I got. I'm amazed it took me this long to get it. I just got a duplicate piece. I didn't know that was possible. That sucks. I have no idea what painting this is. Maybe Superstar Ultra? Or maybe like Superstar Ultra. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Yay. Okay. I think this is the electric one. It could be the fire one. I do not remember. I think, no, maybe the fire one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Go get a Meta Knight. And get up. Oh my god, I almost died. Hey, that person's online. Wanted. Hey, look, there goes King D. Doing his Josh Danger. Okay, the fact that it's giving me that makes me assume. Let's get rid of Rock for Palmer Brothers Jr. Come on. Just do it. I was hoping... whatever. Bomb and electric. Okay, maybe... Yes, see, I can use somebody else's ability to get what I want. Because that's neat. Yay. Because I do not want to give up charge. Even though I do kind of want to change that Bobby Brothers Jr. or something else before the level ends. There really is no up attack with this guy. I mean, those bombs can probably do up damage. Is there an up attack? Brush splash, painters, down... Oh, sculpture. I don't know what paintbrush does. That probably just got rid of the ability, didn't it? Yep. I figured. Ah, that sucks. See, I don't... See, at least, like, magic, you just press it once by accident and it gets rid of it. That one you actually had to charge, and so you don't just happen to hit it upon it by accident. I do not care for electric ability here. Even though I know you... I still expect those doors to be timed. Yay. Button. Alright, let's get a good ability before we fight the Frozen General, or the Fire General. I mean... Oh, I'll take Spider. I was gonna go for baton, and then I was like, then, because I could have just reset everything and got a baton on there, and then made one of the other guys into like an ice thing. I should have made bomb into an ice bomb. That would have been a smart idea. Let's see what you got. Hey. Yeah, let's do the deep voice. Hey, you pink thing. Oh, it is the fire one. Yes, you. I have a burning question for you. You're the one who was so rude to sweet Francisca, aren't you? Don't you dare deny it to me. Fiend, coward, I swear if you harmed a single blue hair on her perfect head, you'll burn for it. Jam blasted. I will never ever forgive you. Now, you must face Flameberg. That's me. From what you've done, I'll scorch you to such a degree that even tasty, toasty marshmallows will seem like... Have you seen that joke where it's like, try saying tee-hee in a serious voice? You can't. Tee-hee. See, that's what it... Even tasty, toasty marshmallows will seem like ice cubes compared to... That's great. That's great. Flameberg, the Blazing General. I love these general designs. I think they're great. Oh, he's cooking. Holy crap, that actually does some damage. And because it's a super whatever, it does extra damage. And see, and because he's a friend and not a foe... Oh, shh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Why am I still stuck? Why am I still stuck? Needle, do your job. Needle isn't in this game, is it? Holy crap, that's awesome. Come on. Yes. That fire cannon's cool. Yay. I cannot wait to try out the true arena. I know it's not, I've heard it's not actually the true arena anymore, but you know what I mean. Imagine doing it with just a single person. Oh my god. Oh, we still got time. See, was this game made by Sakurai? Because it has all of his merits on it. Getting multiple pieces, puzzles to collect, you know, Smash Bros, Kid Icarus, they had their things. And, when we get to the arena, you'll see how that's kind of reminds me of that. What was the puzzle piece in that one level? Where would that must have gone to something else. And then we have the Lightning General. I'm really curious, but we might as well do Sector C. That was really... These generals are awesome. I think they're cool. They're kind of like Susie and they weren't the Hulkandrons. Were they the Hulkandrons in the previous, in Robobot? They kind of remind me of those, where it's got the cool designs. I love how he kicks the spider set. That's the cutest freaking thing ever. Let's get rid of the bomb. Okay, what you got? Ice, can you do this? Shoot, they can! Ooh, zaps. That's cool. Some interesting mechanics. This is going to be another gauntlet style level. And you know, it is actually it is using a healthy method of teaching some of these friend abilities that you don't normally find. I feel like this doesn't do as much as, like, say, Needle would. I still do, though, want my Kirby game with every ability in it. I think that would be really cool. I'm amazed it hasn't happened yet. Oh my gosh, did it take... When I'm in the bubble and I get hurt, I take damage. That's awesome. This... Oh my... If you ever need an ability to go through the true arena, much like Leaf in previous games, there is a very distinct possibility that Spider may be that in this game. Like, I'm not going to say anything for certain, but like, holy crap. That's awesome. He just destroyed them all. Water beats electricity. So I bet water, I might as well keep Drillby around, because water's going to do extra damage in the electric boss. Probably. These games are anything to go by. Just a little too close for me. Oh, and then today, so we got a new trailer for Infinity War today. And yeah, no, it was a pretty good trailer. And I bought my tickets. Usually I don't pre-order tickets, that's not my style, but I'm actually gonna go see the movie in IMAX. I have only ever seen one other movie in IMAX. What was it, 2015's Godzilla? Whatever the most, not Shin Godzilla, but the one with the Olsen, the Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in the Avengers movies. You know who I'm talking about. Olsen, right? They were both in it. There must be a way past this. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I bought my tickets to Infinity War. Oh hey, it's this again. I think it's so cool that that actually does stuff. Ooh, Chef Kawasaki's what it does. And he got the puzzle piece. Yeah, and then... Ooh, I almost said that. I did not want to hit that. And then I've been marathoning all the Marvel movies. I've had videos made on a bunch of them for a while now. I just cannot bring myself to release them. I mean, it's for a multitude of reasons, really. I need to, though. But I've been going through the Netflix shows, because I'd only ever seen Daredevil Season 1, and the first, like, few episodes of Jessica Jones, Yo-Yo, and Rock. I guess we could do this. Let's get Yo-Yo. Let's give Yo-Yo the water attribute, can we? And then let's get Rock and replace Droopy. I was really expecting it to be show a new ability off. Ooh. But yeah, I've been going back through the Marvel shows, and shoot! It always goes way too fast. It would have been cool to have Spider. Ooh, I'll take a key. Let's figure out where it's gonna go. But yeah, I'd seen like the first like 3 episodes of Jessica Jones, and it just Daredevil hooked me after like 3 or 4 episodes. Jessica Jones did not. I talked about this in a previous stream. Jessica Jones didn't hook me until like episode like 8. But it was pretty good. Honestly, I finished Jessica Jones season 1. I liked it. I checked out Daredevil season 2. It was okay, honestly. I have problems with it. I checked out Luke Cage. Luke Cage I really enjoyed. And now I'm on Iron Fist. So most of these shows, I don't usually binge watch stuff, and I find it especially hard to binge watch. And when I do binge watch stuff, I find it especially hard to binge watch shows that are like 45 minutes long. Usually I can only binge watch stuff that's like 20-ish minutes. But, so I've been binging these shows in, let's say about 36 hours. It took me to do Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil Season 2. Iron Fist, I started like 72 hours ago, and I'm only on like episode 9. Iron Fist just, it isn't, I don't really care for it, honestly. It's not that special. That's cool. Does paint work like water? Oh, and you know what I just realized? Well, I was going to get rid of stone, but now I can do the paint stone thing that I think is neat. I mean, it has a very limited range, so it's not really that useful, but you get the gist. No, I'm gonna stick with paint. I'm gonna stick with the new abilities. I tried, usually in Kirby games, whenever there's new abilities, I try to play them more than I do the old ones. Unless, like, Yo-Yo, which I really have not used Yo-Yo that much. Bon Jam. I am Zan, partisan, the eldest of the 3 generals of magic. At first, I thought you to be just a simpleton, with a knack for annoyance. Now it's clear that you are an interfering interloper. But I am afraid you are unwanted. Wandering ends here. By the will of our beloved liege, Lord Heinous, officiant of doom, I shall destroy you here and now. Oh, the music. Oh my gosh, the music. Shoot, you're on the other side. Come on. Oh, kill him. It was awesome. Oh shit, I did it again without even trying. That was so cool. Painting in rock, I don't know. I like it. I bet painting in ESP is better, but what you gonna do? Oh my god, I just realized the Nesp, it's Ness mixed with ESP. I just thought it was a play on Ness. Oh my, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Gem blasted. But how could there be such a position on a measly and remote planet like this? Well, it matters not. This Jamba-Hut piece is already within my grasp. Listen here, you tiny ball of puffy pink mischief. For all I care, you in this Jam Bastion can rot in the ruins forever. name. Jambai. Jambai. Let's get rid of here. Ooh, we're gonna use Star. Oh no, Circle. I was expecting you to use Star to escape. That would have made a lot of sense. Oh yeah, let's do this. Holy, this is just where we were. Oh, this could be epic. It's kind of like, I mean, a lot of games do escape sequences, so this is nothing new. But I still think it's kind of cool. What's another game that does an escape sequence like this? And you just gotta run. You know what game I'm probably thinking of? Spoiler alert. Inside. I think Inside did something just like this. Well, you know what I'm talking about, the ending scene. This is the run through the previous boss area, isn't it? That's what that was. All these loading, if it wasn't for... This would be so much cooler if it wasn't for all these loading screens. But then again, you can see there is a lot there. The detail in this game is great. I stand by that. Shoot! I realized it was hold B to perform a high jump, but... Come on, let's get out of here. It is cool, though, that we're retracing the previous boss areas. That's kind of neat. I kind of wish we ran through their menus real quick, but what you gonna do? What I'm confused, though, is at the beginning of the game, we saw that guy release all the hearts, and now it seems like these people are trying to recollect them? Why? Oh, is this our Star Escape? This is probably our Star Escape, isn't it? No, red! I'm bad with guessing things. I wish it didn't do that every time. I was like, there's a twist. There's always a twist. It can never just be that simple. See, like, we just did the bridge. It shouldn't give us the exact same stacking introduction again. But it's going to. I mean, I know you can change stuff to never, but my point is still... It's just a waiting game, honestly. Okay, here's the stone. So I just have to recognize the symbol. Friend star. Let's go. Oh, shoot. I noticed him, but was already standing there. Hey, and I remembered this part. This was one of the bonus levels. Oh wait, I was like, I thought that was something. At least, yeah, this was definitely one of the sectors. I swear we had already collected that. I guess not. Maybe I'm thinking of the Sector C part. Or maybe I'm going crazy. Who knows? Escape. This was where we opened up the plasma. I know I've used it once. I've seen Waddle use things once. But it just hasn't been interesting. Was the yo-yo guy just waving? If so, that's adorable. I'm really having a good time here. I really am. This is pretty great. Oh. I love the ESP guy on the staff. Oh, that's so... I'm having such a good time. Love Kirby. See, I cannot believe it gives you repeat puzzle pieces. That's stupid. That's so stupid. Far-flung Starlight Heroes. Let's just take a quick look. We're not actually gonna... I'm gonna end it off here. We've been going for almost 3 hours. I'm calling that good. But I'm curious to see what this looks like. So, here's Popstar. Here's a Wish Fountain. Who cares? Planet Earthfall? We can do both of these level? Can we just do any level in any order here? Planet Frost. I mean, we probably have to do them all, but yeah. I like how it's interesting to see how far we've gone. Like, just for a reference of scale, we started off at a small field right on the center of this planet. So, like, right now we're on a galaxy-wide scale. We go in here onto the Jam Bastion. And this takes us down to the... So the Jam Bastion is a giant fort. We go onto it, and this takes us to the planet. Which, I mean, look how big the Jam Bastion... I mean, it's not as big as the planet. In which we traverse the entire planet. Which takes us back to the heart of Dreamland. Which is just this tiny little area. That's how grand of a scale this game has gone. Wow. That's kind of cool, even though I do kind of feel like... Because, I mean, most games just take place on Popstar and usually one other place. I mean, yes, I'll give you the Dream Sock was a little different. Robobot was just on Planets, Popstar, and a robot like twice the size of a planet. Return to Dreamland took place on the planet in Halcondra? One other place, but yeah. It's cool to see how far we've gone. I guess let's go to World Select. And then we can return to Select mode. And yeah. Look how far we've come. I do want to check one more thing before we end off. I have a friend who's been playing this game all day. They've probably beaten it by this point. Ooh. Free pizza on April 2nd. Little Caesars. That's neat. Okay, so let's see. Did this work how I think it does? If we go into this, I should have 60-something lives. Let's see. Do I have 60-something lives? Or does it reset? Come on. Please actually carry over your lives. No Kirby game has ever done this. Or, well, the Return to Dreamland formula, this was the major flaw. It didn't carry over lives. Either that shows you how easy this game is, or just how far we've come. So this is our first picture. We've gotten a single piece for this one. We're almost done with this one. Nothing and someone. Are there really only 4 pictures? Wow. Okay. There's not that many worlds in this game, are there? There's only, what, 5 probably in total? That kind of sucks. But yeah, no, we're going to end it off here. We'll probably be back for part 2. Will we beat it in part 2? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. That will either be next Friday for sure. If not, maybe Monday. Probably not Monday, but who knows? We'll see. Yeah, Kirby Star Allies, it's finally here, and I had a good time. Oh, look, it's the bosses. But I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.